eternal fire, Father of all, hear my prayer, grant my plea. Ah!
Yes? Well, a witcher.
Witcher. Witcher.
Ah, I see.
Must be the drop box. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Ja sa tu schovám, tak budem. Teraz urobím meditáciu.
Look all pretty suspicious to me.
Sirojná asesina, jo. Ja som myslela, že on dojde tam, ja som sa pomýlila. Počka, to ďáž je. Bež, lebo to nestihneme. Zas meškám, jak obvykle, jak vždycky, jak všade. Flashback si hovorí, kde to piči je zase ten idiot. Tam nechám znať, že sa so mnou chce stretnúť a potom sa vôbec neobjaví, tu čo je za idiota. Zdá, ja som ten idiot.
Now just to hide and wait. Blind man would even spot me here. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic.
A to asi budem muset zase preskočiť, ne? Áno. Tris?
Tris? How'd you know to... Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Tris.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
Nevidím. Ja som ešte... Ja som stále na boku. Oh my god.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But
Som tam
answer
bola
our
kvôli
questions
iným
and we'll help
pečet.
you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, I never. But to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though. Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started.
Stačí.
Tris, stop.
First, let him.
Nie, stačí.
Please.
Potrebujeme informácie.
So, gonna talk?
Depends on the question.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menka captured him.
Vajíčka na tvrdo, no.
A fucking minstrel.
Na uhlík.
You better set up at the start. Before your body
Keď
starts
sa nám
moving
ešte
my
nikdy nepodarilo pripiecť vajíčka, tak takto to nejak vyzerá, hej?
magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
Dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menga's planning to execute him in Oxenford. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
I won't say. No way.
Sure about that?
Yes. No matter what you do, witch, that I will never reveal.
Where'd Menga hide Siki with his treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl with pain.
Yeah. And yet I still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Looks like it.
Enough. We've
Už
learned
to
everything
nebolo
we
bez
wanted to.
odpovedí.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt,
I know. He's seen too much.
But why? I told you. I'll never...
either he dies or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad, I promise.
Peace, slay, and gay.
Really showed your claws today.
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I showed how little I differ from these bastards. Let's finish up and leave. I want to go home, bathe, and get drunk.
To je žena snov toto. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nie, zmimozałam wspominki. Oh shit.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt.
Aha.
Not today. But there is one other thing I
Geralt
wanted to
chce mať
talk
niečo
about.
iné na tvrdo, než
So,
vajíčka.
mind coming by later? Menga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Tak nič.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menga orders him transferred to Oxenford, right?
Krucifix, že...
Problem is, Menga's dead. So,
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
a Doppler?
Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed.
No, si myslíme to isté. To bol len taký mini joke pomedzi toho. Odmietla nás. Prečo? Existuje verzia, kde by nás neodmietla? Alebo to bolo tak naplánované? Čo ti stalo tvoj? Ty si myslel, že mi povie áno. Čo to znamená, keď mi povedala nie?
Like dung that flows to the sewers, so the worst scum flows into Novigrad. Sorceresses, there's a fine kettle of fish. Ooh.
Marigold chce byť s Priscillou, že jej hovoríme, kde je naozaj. Nedivím sa mu.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Dudu. Gotta find him.
This plan?
Lebo dneska nie, takže nic len na budúce lepšie. Áno, dobre. Ale jak sa môžem dokážať vzťah z Yennefer.
But how do you aim to find Dudu?
Ale bolo by zaujímavé, keby to dokážem uhrať na to, že by som mala obe.
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but
to
as whom? In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Dudu long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assume Dandelion's form.
To je strašne dobrá.
How do you know it wasn't
Ja myslím, že to
Dandelion?
bude super, ale neviem, jaký som ani z Yennefer nehovorila.
He simply spoke about something other than himself.
We need to convince Dudu to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts.
Dandelion? Irina Renard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings.
Yes, I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help,
We need only mention Dudu. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Dudu and the mummers, how'd they meet?
That was my doing.
Geraldy nevieš, lebo divíš sa mu,
Maxim lay
tak
comatose
pozri
in
na
his
ňo,
wardrobe,
aký
drunk as a
peša.
nutter. I thought of Dudu. Hard to imagine a better actor
Ale
than a doctor.
v Netflixovskom
Dudu revealed himself to
Witcherovi
them just like that.
I didn't think it wise to tell anyone. But Dudu and Irina took
Netflix
to each
Witcher
other
adaptácii sa mi
completely,
viacej
right away.
páči
He fell so
úprimne
hopelessly in love with the theatre.
Jaskier a Dandelion.
Yeah. Now
Že-
Irina feels terribly guilty.
Akože,
They let him put himself in danger.
akože, lebo ja som iná
She can't
trošku,
forgive
ale...
herself.
Inak...
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Dudu into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice.
A inak je to tak narovno.
Besides, do you really think Dudu whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Dudu's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
not sure I'm cut out to write a play.
Geralt
You're
bude
better off doing
vymýšľať
this on
hru.
your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
Ja si pozajtra pozriem ten seriál celý od začiatku. Ten seriál je
Alright.
strašný.
Guess we
inak.
can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Áno, Henriková sa k nemu
Actually, I
prihodil
was
najviac,
hoping-
The key
to
is to convince
súhlasím.
Dudu that he can
Nehovorím, že je
rely on
škaredý
you.
alebo niečo.
And that we wish to
On
free
proste
Gandalf.
majú tu viac, úplne niečo viac ako Dandelion v hranej verzii Witchera v druhej sérii. Než
Meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure.
možno už Geralt, ale tak... Posolství musí být jasné, lepšie nezačala na celé, kde to znamená, že potrebujeme vhodnou dramatickou strukturu, chápeš? Víceméně.
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit, and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide, and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the Urchin of Erlenwald. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Parvetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
we need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course.
Nich je 7,
The
bo
garden is
to
a miss.
nie on jedna.
I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or The Witcher's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
On aj hry hral.
Let's go with The Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Ak je to drama veľmi zlá, tak ľudia sa na to vysadú. Že ak je to hra aj komédia, skôr komédia, tak na tom sa ľudia vedia... Keď sa ľudia vedia na tom zasmiať, tak ich to... To je skôrka Henričsú knihy. Drama. Dačo tvrdé trošku do nálady. Tatran, Širov obľúbený. Hlavne 72. To normálne to je jeho... Tatran je 72, to je jeho Run the Snow. To. Že je s tým Tatranom, hej? Ja mám radši komédiu.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner. Sit down.
Ľudia nevždy chcú
Read
pozerať
silently.
drámu,
Just think. All
keď
right.
majú sami svoj
Fine,
život
since you don't need help
dramatický.
with the writing.
Nerozumne alkoholika, ja
Geralt,
si
wait.
s teba nerobím,
A run
ty
for
si.
Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message.
Akože chcú pozerať drámu, ale keď máš sám smutný napríklad život a v tej dobe si myslím, že
That wouldn't be in
je pre tú
keeping with the
dobu
tone of the
lepšia
play,
komédia,
not
aby
at
sa
all.
aspoň trochu zasmiali,
You wrote it
vieš?
to contact Dudu. That was the purpose.
Tak prečo je Adele tak populárna? Ale to je iná
So how
dráma.
do you see this working?
To je
I don't
také
know.
iná
I
dráma.
was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just
To je skôr
improvising.
komédia, hej? Ako
Should we
to
worry
je
about that later?
komedícko, dráma,
First, you must
neviem
take the
čo,
script to
dobre, to je
Madame
jedno.
Arena.
Keby v tej dobe bola
Sure, you know
šopa
where to find
Adele,
her.
tak by asi úplne iná hranica to, že je čarodejnica, aj keby čarodejnica nebola.
Join us
Ale tak
later.
dokáže manipulovať
See ya.
ľudí, tak to by aj sedelo. Ježiš, som na TikToku čítala jeden komentár, Adele je emocionálny upír, že vysáva z ľudí proste energiu.
Do you seek to get me drunk, sir?
Now you, if I was seeking to get you drunk.
To je smutná, že povedali reality show. To je smutná realita, no. To je teda smutná realita. Adele ovláda komédiu, pri ktorej sa ti muži zastaví a nechápeš, no. Je to taká komédia, pri ktorej si uvedomí, že tvoj život nie je vždy taký...
Let's dance.
Prečo tam tak spawnujú?
So the worst scum flows into Novigrad. Here.
Let me in!
This where Madame Arena's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
Aňo,
No
prosím.
performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Tak daj.
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these
No
mamas
ne,
in rehearsal.
emocionálne stabilná asi ako raným batomovke.
Madame Arena, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ďalšia veľmi
Dandelion
slečna.
told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about Dudu.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play. Something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there.
Yeah,
I've not seen them in
Manavshi.
the streets lately. They may
Oh,
very well
Manavshi,
have hung
ka-
up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the dogs, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
Nie ma to raczej Jennifer.
Don't know who you're looking for, but you won't.